So I'm leaving a print audition, and once again, it's a job that would pay pretty nicely, and it took an hour. I don't understand. It took an hour, but they were very generous. They really wanted people to really connect. They wanted people to tell stories, and well, so people were telling their personal stories about stuff. And I thought, by the time I came in, I'm like, I've got a saga. I told a pretty good story about when I did the AIDS ride back in '97, and I could tell they really liked it. But it's not up to them; it's up to the client. That's what they really wanted. They wanted to see. They wanted people to, through the camera, connect with the client who would eventually see the tape. And I did. No, I'm going to U-turn. But what was really hard for me was being in the waiting room for an hour, because I happened to be sitting next to a couple of women who would not shut the F up. I mean, it was just, I guess I wouldn't mind it if it was an engaging kind of subject they were talking about, but it was really shallow talk about the business. Stuff about, I don't know, I think they were talking about like non-union commercials and stuff that just doesn't interest me, and just not even taking a breath when they were talking on and on and on and on and on. So that's why it was hard for me, and I'm not feeling that well to begin with. So I just wanted to rest. So that was the most challenging thing. I noticed that. I noticed that I could get annoyed, or I could put on my earphones and listen to something else. I just chose to rest. I closed my eyes, and eventually they shut up, and I was able to rest. It was not the way I would usually like to approach an audition, because I like to enter the room with a lot of energy, but it was okay, I think, because in this case they were looking for people who were compassionate, who had compassionate stories, probably with some humor, which I think mine did. And I don't know, it's one of these things where you go, am I being my best? Am I taking the high road? I like to think that no matter what the situation, I'm capable of it. So I like to explore when I'm feeling crabby, when I'm feeling annoyed, and turn it around. Well, we'll see if I get this. I think it's going to shoot mid-October. But this morning I had a self-tape for a television show that shoots on Monday. They needed it right away. I'm figuring it's almost 5 o'clock. I haven't heard anything. Guess I didn't get that one. But I do have a call back for a voiceover gig on Monday. So it all works out. All right. Happy auditioning.